Hey loves, it's Amber and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. And as some of you might know, I am a serial save starter in The Sims 4. I'm willing to admit it, I'm constantly starting new saves to the point where if we come over here and look at load game, we've got quite a lot of saves here. But today I wanted to do something a little bit different and take y'all back to what is probably my original legacy family. So I have not opened up this save file since 2019. I probably started it in like 2018, maybe 2017. So I wanted to hop in and check out this legacy family because this is actually probably the longest I've managed to play a single family. So I wanted to check them out and kind of go through their story with you and maybe update them and possibly start playing with them again in my free time. I haven't decided on that part yet. Okay, so here we are, and this family is in Oasis Springs. Back when I created this, we certainly wouldn't have had that many worlds, nowhere near the amount of worlds we have now. And as you can see, they have no CC, so this family is going to be chopped. But it's fine, we'll give them updates. I have completely deleted all the CC in my folder maybe twice since I last played with this family, so I can't imagine that I have literally any content from back then. Yeah, definitely had some items removed. They shouldn't have been any in-game items. I don't have any in-game items that I don't have anymore. But I do have definitely quite a bit of custom content that I don't have. Okay, you need to go away. That was a ton of notifications. Okay, so our kids are going to school, stuff about meetups. It looks like we got a bunch of stuff for family recipes, I guess because these Sims have already accomplished certain things. And so that's why we're getting that. So this is the Generation 3, I believe, heir. And then we do have 2 children in the household. Okay, Pippen likes fitness. Okay, sure. I'm just trying to like get to figuring out who everyone is. He stinks, but I think he'll manage to get himself ready to go to school. Oh, okay, right here I actually have a picture wall, which is perfect. So I think the first thing we need to do is check out the family tree, and we do of course have our updated family trees now, so we can see everything there. So if we start from the top, this was my original Sim. This is Lily, and we'll look at her over there on the wall. And then she of course married Salim, and if you spent any time here on my channel, you know that I love Salim. He is my favorite Sim, and this legacy is actually why. So Lily married Salim, and Salim has I think like level 8 writing skill just by default. So when we moved him in, he started writing books and we got money really quickly. As a matter of fact, this family is a lot richer than my legacy families ever are, and I think that's honestly part of what kind of stopped me from playing with them. But actually that's not true. I know why I stopped playing with them. My husband makes fun of me for it all the time. So Salim and Lily had 4 kids, I believe. So we had Lola, we had Leland, we had London, and then we had Lace, who was our Generation 2 heir. And they did have kids, so we do have quite a few other kind of children. I wasn't playing with them, but I do think it's cool that they actually had other kids over here. And then Lace is honestly the reason why this legacy stopped. So I was obsessed with Lace. I loved her so much. She's honestly like my favorite Sim that I think was ever born into the game. I just thought she was so cute. I'm probably going to see if I could try to restore her to at least save her to the gallery, because at this time I wasn't saving these Sims to the gallery. Or honestly, maybe I did. This is a completely different computer than I had when I was playing this legacy. This was like back when I used to play on a laptop. So like this family's much older. And then she married Veer, who we just kind of found in the world, but he was actually really cute. And then they had 4 children as well, I believe. So we had Nova, we had Nolan, we had Nala, and then we have Neville. So yeah, they had 4 kids as well. And I will say that all these skin tones are off. I used custom skin tones. I still actually use the same custom skin tones, but they've been updated since 2019. So that's why we need to update everyone's skin tones as well, which is be a little difficult because I don't exactly remember, but that's okay. And then Nala is the sim that we have here now, and she is our generation 3 heir. Her little brother does still live with them, Neville, because he is still a teen. So both their parents have already died and he's still a teen. So Nala is taking care of him. Nala had a little bit of a rambunctious phase. So she is currently a young adult. This is Nobuya and he's actually an adult. She got pregnant as a teenager and had Pippen, and that's why she's still a young adult with a child, because yeah, she had him as a teen actually. So that catches us up with everyone in the family tree. So we technically are down to the 4th generation, and there's a few other kids in here because all our siblings except Neville are married. I'm pretty sure I did marry everyone off. Like I think while they were in the household I got them dating and married. But because I was like smart enough to have this picture wall here, let's go ahead and check this out. Okay, so here we are looking at the wall of photos. Let's see if we can identify everyone. So here we have Lily and Salim. I'm pretty sure this is them as adults because you can see that Salim's hair is graying. Here they are as young adults, kind of when they first started dating. And she also took this picture of just Salim by himself, which I think is so cute. This is Salim with one of his sons. That would be one of our uncles, yeah. And then this is our mom, Lace, actually, and another one of our uncles here, which I think is so cute. This is Lace and Nala, so that's our eldest aunt. And then, yeah, this is Nala, because that's her eldest daughter. And then this is actually Lace and Lily. Here we have Lace and Veer, which is one of my favorite couples. I think they're so cute. And then this is Lace with one of her sons. No, that's one of her brothers for sure. It's so hard to remember because I'm like trying to think of what I did. And this has been like 6-7 years ago. So don't mind me. I don't know who anyone is. Here in this big one, we have Lace and Lily, and this is when Lily was an elder. So I want to get this photo before she left us. And then Lace and Veer. Lace is a little bit older here. She was someone who kind of played with her look. So that makes sense for why she has the lighter hair. And then Lace and her brother again. This is actually Nala. So I remember so vividly Nala had blue hair, and she had blue hair for her entire teenhood, and she actually still is supposed to have blue hair as a young adult. So when we give her her makeover, she will need to have blue hair. This is her and her mom. I'm thinking this is maybe when her mom was an elder. I don't think that Lace ever went completely gray. Then Salim and actually, you know what? No, that's not Neville, because Neville doesn't have this hair because he's a boy, so he kind of has most of his same stuff in here. And then this is Veer and his mom actually. So that's kind of our family wall, kind of going over who everyone is. I guess our next step would probably be to hop into cast. Oh, I need to make sure that I have cast.full edit mode on. So maybe we'll start with the boys because it should be pretty easy. I wouldn't have had a lot of CC for him. So he is probably maybe somewhere around here for skin tone would be appropriate for Neville, if I remember correctly. And then he can of course have some custom eyes. I think those look good. We'll pop like a skin detail on him. He's a teen, so he shouldn't have a ton of like I don't expect him to have like a super chiseled jaw or anything as a teen. So we'll just do like my basics. So skin detail, eye bags, and then we'll give him a blush. This would have been before I was doing this, but it's fine, he needs it. And technically these would have been his eyebrows. I don't love them, but I think it's fine. We'll give him just a little bit of facial hair, I think. Maybe even like the little scraggly high school years facial hair. And then he definitely needs glasses. So yeah, this is Neville. He's creative and a geek. He has the musical genius aspiration. I'm actually gonna switch his eyelashes to these then, because I think I will give him glasses. And I think it's possible that he had, oh no, I probably won't give him glasses, I guess, because he's got this little shirt with the headphones. So we won't do glasses for him then. And this is definitely his full outfit. I can't imagine I gave him that green ring though, because like, why? You know, it doesn't go with anything. So let's take that off. And otherwise, I mean, is this my favorite look? No, but I think it's decent, so he can keep it. His formal wear is cute. I think it fits kind of his aesthetic. This athletic is maybe questionable, but I'll let it ride. Sleep is fine. Party wear, okay, go off king. This must have been shortly after City Living. This one's cute. Okay, I was really leaning into the musical genius because my boy has these headphones on a lot, but this one's actually cute. This one's my favorite outfit of his. I definitely did go for him being like a very colorful sim and definitely wearing a lot of colors. Because we have it now, I'm going to give him a favorite color of orange and blue and brown, just because that's kind of the vibes that I'm getting from him. And then honestly, we might as well give him some liked activities. So let's say that he likes, I'm gonna say he likes media production, piano, singing. Did I pass guitar? Yeah, guitar. Yeah, I think that's good. So we'll say he likes all those things. So that's Neville. And then we also have Pippen here. I guess I didn't point this out, but I'm sure y'all could probably see that I have like a tendency to give my Sims very coordinated names. So Lily and all of her children have L names. And then all of the next generation has N names. So all of Lace's children had N names. I don't know why I did that. I just I don't think I did it on purpose initially, but then once I started doing it, I was just kind of like dedicated to it. It's just a tendency I have, to be honest, but it's okay. Anyways, the plan is essentially for Pippin's generation to all have P names. I don't know if I don't necessarily know if I was planning for Lace to have other kids. I probably was, because like, being realistic, I do tend to prefer feminine frame Sims, so Pippin's probably not our heir, but he is cute. And then we'll give him some skin details, and then we'll pop some blush on him. And then I think I was trying to figure out if I could do lashes as makeup for kids, but he needs skin detail lashes, which is fine. So that's that for Pippen. And then I guess he had CC hair. I was thinking that he actually had the same hair as his father, though this hair is kind of perfect for him. And maybe he did have like a CC version of this, so that makes sense. I think he should have wearing sleepwear. Okay, let's switch it up. Let's go back and give him that same hair. This one is cute too, but I definitely think the other one fits him a little bit better. Yeah, this one. So we'll just apply that to all. And then the reason why I figured we were in sleepwear is because I feel like he needs earrings, which I swear we used to have more earrings than this, but I think these will be cool. We'll just go white, and then we'll do it to all of his, like, essentially all his outfits. Okay, so look-wise, Pippin's outfits, like I said, are pretty much intact. So we got this one, which I love. I definitely leaned into like Pippen having like a very kind of like preppy style. Okay, his party wear didn't cross over. I mean, I feel like this life and death fit is kind of perfect for him. We were wearing sneakers, but did life and death come with like little loafers for the kids like it came with for the adults? I don't see them. So maybe we'll switch to, I think these shoes are cute. Pop some green socks on my boy. Yeah, that's definitely a moment. Swimwear is fine. Hot weather, we don't have on any pants. See, I feel like this hot weather wear is like it's not matching the vibe that we've set up for him. So let's see if we can do something better. Maybe something like this kind of fits. And then we'll put on like the little Birkenstock sandals. I think that's cute. That's definitely cuter. I don't know if I love it though. I don't have a ton of CC though for little boys, so I might have to love it because I don't know if I have anything better. Maybe the denim shorts instead. Oh, you know what? I like this. I kind of live for the pink and green. That's cute. And then this is his cold weather fit. It's not bad. I think I like it better with like these pants. And then did we get any cuter? Like, yeah, see, like this is cooler. Yeah, I like that. That's definitely better. Little cats and dog boots are cute. I don't know about the necklace. I'm kind of surprised I did that. Nothing wrong with it. I just didn't used to do a lot of accessories, to be honest. Okay, so yeah, there we go. There is Pippen. And then lastly, I feel like we have to go for our girl Nala. And she is so ripped, by the way. I do not know when that happened, but she definitely is. Skin tone wise, where would we be? Probably about right here, to be honest. Maybe a little bit lighter. I honestly kind of prefer to use neutral skin tones. The warm just always feels just a little too orange to me, so I think maybe right around here is perfect for her. And then skin details, we'll keep them, we'll just kind of use some of my favorites. I don't want to do anything like super dramatic for her. Maybe let's go for this one. We will definitely spend more time on her than we did on everyone else. You know, can't imagine that's going to be surprising to anyone. And then she needs probably the deepest eye bag. She is a single mom raising a little brother as well. I feel like she should have dimples. I'm always trying to figure out where those are. There we go. Maybe like right there. That's perfect for her. A little facial highlight. We'll give her some slightly unique teeth. These are my favorite ones, even though they're like low-key fangs, but I just think they're cute. And then like a very light blush there. And then I also think that, oh, I don't think they're gonna show up because like she kind of gives me scars, you know? I just feel like she's definitely the sort of girl to have been a little bit rough and ended up with some scars, but it's not really showing through on any of these. So I think we'll leave it. I think we'll go with this one actually. I know that's not the skin detail I was using before, but like you can kind of see that one there. Okay, let's do that. Like you can kind of get like a hint of like a healed scar there. I think that's perfect. And then she did indeed have like brown eyes, so I think that's perfect. These brows, I'm gonna assume we had custom content brows and they're gone because that's a bit much. And these kind of feel perfect for her, like with the little slit in them. It fits. I think that's good for skin details. So for hair, like I said, we had blue hair. This definitely looks like a hair our mom would have had. I don't know about us. I can kind of see us going for like blue braids though, because we were definitely the type. She had like really big hair. Let me see what I think fits. Okay, I haven't used this hair yet and it's actually really fun. I don't know if we should do that one. She's still a young adult, so like she could get away with it. We could also cut her hair. I don't know if I think she suits like the shorter hair. Oh, you know what? This, I swear, looks so much like the hair she used to have. I don't know if I love how much of it is in her face. They're like almost exactly covers up her eyes, but this looks so similar to what she had before. We are yet again in sleepwear. Actually, let's go between this hair. We'll do this one for everyday, formal, cold weather, and actually this hair, because I feel like these go together really well. So we'll do this one for like, maybe not athletic, sleep, swim, hot weather. Okay, yeah, I think those are perfect. Like I feel like they kind of feel like you could go from that style to this style. I feel like that makes sense. Okay, and then aesthetic wise, she had like a little bit more of like a punky aesthetic. She wore a lot of black and white just because like she liked for her pop of color to be her hair. But like stuff like this kind of really fits her vibe. I wouldn't say she's like Y2K. Like I feel like this is technically a Y2K pack. But I do just think kind of this aesthetic is very her. So maybe something like this. And then since we're not Y2K, we can go for high-rise jeans, because like y'all just can't convince me to do low-rise. You just can't. I just can't do it. It's just not for me. There we go. I think that's cute, actually. Maybe a little bit young for a mom, honestly. Should we lengthen her top a little bit? Like, not that obviously you can dress however you want, no matter how old you are, but like, I don't know if she's exactly gonna want to go to like the parent teacher conferences with like that much of a cropped top, you know? Like, I feel like she is a young mother, so like, she's worried about being taken seriously, because like, a lot of people already kind of don't take her seriously because she had Pippen so young. But she's not trying to like, you know, feed into the idea that she's too irresponsible to actually like dress appropriately to go to things. So maybe we won't do that one. Maybe something like this. I actually love this top. I've used it a bunch. If you remember I did a series like looking at the scenarios, and this was the top I used for that. Okay. So it took me a little bit longer than I'm willing to admit, but we got some looks for Nala. I didn't do all her outfits because this took me forever, but this is her everyday. And then we did do sleep, which was easy. We did her hot weather wear and then her cold weather wear. And this one I had most of the base for, so I just added this like sweater dress kind of, and I think that's perfect. I also realized that we didn't talk about kind of the traits for these Sims. So Nala is active, she's a kleptomaniac, and she's hot-headed, and she wants to complete the bodybuilder aspiration. I think we did talk about Neville. He's creative and a geek, and he has the musical genius aspiration. And then of course sweet little Pippen is a bookworm, and he wants to complete the whiz kid aspiration. So this is the current family. I do probably want to try to see if I can go back and save the other family members that have passed on, but this is them, and I actually love them. I'm so excited to like come back and hopefully try to play with these Sims. We'll see. This is an old save file, and y'all know how the Sims can be. So they're getting ready for school. We are just gonna send them to school alone. I did also want to pause and look at the house. So for each generation of this challenge, I have gotten a new house. So this is Nala's house specifically. We did already get rid of the one that was for Lace and Veer. Now, as you can see, this is the master suite, and it is purple and blue and black because that is Nala's color scheme. And then we do have bedrooms for both the boys, and theirs are also kind of in their aesthetic. So obviously I just tossed this bed in here because girl, that does not match, but Pippin's green. And then we do even have a room for Neville that's exactly for him. Oh, Pippen is wondering about a party. Let's just let it go. I don't think that he would ask. And the mail was delivered, and here we go. And this is Neville's room, and it is green and orange, just like he likes. So I don't think, okay, yeah, we do have a job. We're a freelance programmer. So she's just kind of sleeping through until the day. Additionally, she actually has not quite a girlfriend yet, but she has been talking to this girl. Her and Nabuya, or Pippin's father, are not together. So yeah, let's see. We'll let Neville retake the test. That feels like something he would do. Oh, Nabuya is calling. No, we won't do that. Oh, and tomorrow's Winterfest. Okay, a lot going on. So yeah, her and Nabuya aren't together. As you can see, they're not very close friends. They do still have a very romantic relationship, and she is very attracted to him. And right now, the way the game's set up, it doesn't look like she has attraction to women. But I do kind of have her as like canonically more of like a lesbian sim. Her and Nabuya were kind of messing around when she was younger. She was kind of exploring, but I don't actually envision that she's attracted to male Sims. So I think that's kind of something that I still have to play through for her. She's almost fully rested, so I'm going to go ahead and have her get up and have some brunch. We'll just have a BLT, and then we can kind of see her up and about, but I do think she turned out really cute. I like the makeover for her. I don't know. I think I might start playing this family, and then potentially we can have kind of like an update where I'll just kind of go through and do like some current households with them, because I do want to have like an off-camera family that I'm playing, and I don't currently have one, but I just kind of wanted to go back and explore and kind of see what sort of things I was doing back in 2019 in the game. But I would actually love to know, what are y'all's oldest legacy families? Like, what's the longest that you've played through a family? This getting to the fourth generation is the longest that I've ever managed to go. I just really struggle with maintaining connection with my Sims, and I have kind of a short attention span. So honestly, 4 generations is pretty impressive for me, but I would love to know how far in y'all have gotten. To play this save would take a lot of work, because there's definitely a lot that needs to be done to kind of get everything back on track, especially with like the lack of CC, but I still think it'd be a lot of fun. But I hope y'all have enjoyed this kind of a walk down memory lane with me, and I would love to hear some of y'all's legacy family stories about the different families that you've created and what kind of drama they've had in your game. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you did. I appreciate each and every one of you who takes a little bit of time out of your day to hang out here with me. And I will see you all next time. Bye.